Hello, welcome to the channel. So I've been daily driving my Evo 9 for the past few months, probably 2-3 months now, and it's been great, but it's not the best daily. It's not really the car I want to be driving every day. It's great, I don't have to drive far currently, but I will be moving soon, further drive. So I thought it was time to pick up a new daily, so we did. If you read the title of the video, you probably already know what it is, but let me show you. First, let's get this thing out of the garage and let's bring the daily in. Yep, we got a Forester. I've wanted one of these for a long time. To be honest, I wasn't really planning on picking one up right now, but this one popped up and it was pretty much perfect, everything I wanted, so we had to jump on it. Look at that. So it's a 2010 Subaru Forester SH XT. So it's a 2.5 litre turbo. Same motor as WRX of that year. White, it's gorgeous. There's also a 5-speed manual, which I'm pumped about, and it's pretty clean. It's dirty now because I've been driving it for a couple of weeks. But the interior is clean. We've got roof racks. We actually have space up in here. It's crazy. Having an Evo and a BRZ as the two cars that we own, me and Jess, not great for going away, not great for road trips. There's no room, they're both quite small. Obviously I don't want to take the Evo away on road trips and the BRZ's tiny. So now we have a mad Forester. Has the proper genuine sports grille. This makes a massive difference on the car. The stock grille I think looks terrible, but this really makes it. These are in white, which looks great. I think we're going to put a light bar in there. It's got heaps of power. I think these are about 170 kilowatt stock, and this thing goes. It was very surprising when I drove this for the first time. Like, it cracks. Like, it is way quicker than the BRZ. So I'm pumped about it. Pretty much ticks all the boxes for us. It's only got 112,000 Ks on it, which is not much for 2010. But now we come to this video. One thing I don't like about it, does have this old head unit in it. It's a Pioneer, it's been in here for a long time. No Apple CarPlay, none of that fun stuff. So you know we had to sort that out. If you've been following my channel, you know that we put an Idoing, a 9-inch Android screen in my Evo. The other week, we picked up another one. These kits are great because it comes plug and play. They give you the connector, they give you the fascia. Obviously that fascia is gonna have to change. It's really helpful. You order it, they ask for a photo of your dash just so they make sure they send you the right one. Idoing or Doing or whatever has been really helpful. I really like the one in the Evo. So we got the exact same one for the Forester. I'm hoping that whoever did that head unit, the previous owner, did a little ISO harness and they didn't join any wires. So hopefully this is plug and play. Should be an easy job. I think once we get that screen in there, I'm gonna be pumped. I'm gonna love this car even more. Freaking look at it, that's beautiful. I would like to do wheels on this. It does still have the stock wheels. They're a bit scratched up around the middle. But overall, really pumped with the Forester. Let's see what's in the box. Look at that. That is huge. I love that it comes mounted in the fascia. I don't have to do anything. I literally just have to stick it in there. That's beautiful. So we've got a mic, which we probably won't run because there's already one mounted and I'll just use that one. Trim pieces, speakers, which we're probably not using because it'll be stock. Another harness, another harness, another harness. That's for a SIM card if you want to run one, which I'm not going to. These are both USB ports, which we'll probably use at least one of them. That I think is the 4G antenna, and that is the GPS antenna. So that's everything that came. Should be all good. Hopefully, I'm not seeing a big. That's an antenna. I don't know. I'm not seeing a big harness that plugs into the factory one. It's got me slightly concerned. Maybe it'll just plug into the back of that. I don't know. We'll work it out. Usually there's a big harness. I also picked up this. This is an OBD2 port reader thing. I think this can talk to that and tell you what the car's reading. To be honest, I more bought this for the Evo. I don't know why there's a little mini DVD in there. I don't know what you need to do with that. I would like to try and use this in the Evo and get some readings for the car, but I more just picked that up in case I might use it one of these days. It wasn't very expensive, it was just an add-on. So let's jump into the car with this thing and see if we can get that head unit out. I'm not exactly sure how to get this thing out, but I imagine it's just like usual, it'll just pop out. This was a pain. I had to use this quite small one, which is now a bit messed up, to jam that in there, and then use the thicker one to actually lever it out. So now that that's popped up, be able to see you later. Goodbye. Looks like we got a screw there, screw there, screw there. It's 4 screws. I bought my screwdriver. I was ready. This is kind of messy. It does look like they are joined. I think I've got that going on. There's quite a lot happening in here. I'm gonna take some time to work out what's what. It's probably gonna be a bit more difficult than what I was hoping. What I'm thinking, where I start basically, because I didn't get an ISO harness, or I didn't get a harness with this for the power connector, is basically see if that white one, which looks like the original connector for the car, if that plugs into the back of the Idoing. If it does, we're on, and if it doesn't, well, that's going to be a pretty bloody major issue, since I won't be able to plug it in. So I'll have to hit them up and be like, hey, did you like not send me a harness, or like what's the freaking story? We're on. It does indeed plug straight in. I was concerned about it, but they know what they're doing, so all good. So now I can unplug it, so I don't have to awkwardly hold this thing and work all that rubbish out. So the majority of this is the ISO harness, I believe, for the Pioneer head unit. That's what this is, that's what all this is. The main things I have to work out is the steering wheel controls, what runs that. Definitely want to keep that, and the reverse camera, what triggers that. So I gotta try and find those wires. This one's wired in somewhere. It says system remote control. I don't think that's that, but I just need to go through the wires and work it out. But most of this will go. So we've made some progress. We have the majority of the harness for the Pioneer head unit disconnected and out of there. We only had to cut 2 wires, which was pretty cool. The 2 wires we had to cut was this little orange one, which runs to system remote control. Not sure if we're going to need that, and if we do, it's fine. I can just join that back up, even though that kind of ran into itself, so that was a bit crazy. And then the other wire I cut was this turquoise looking one, which runs to parking brake. So on one of these ones, I do have a brake one there, which could be what that's for. I didn't connect that on the Evo. I probably won't connect it to begin with and just see what happens. Not really sure the purpose of that. I might look into that, see if we can use that. I've worked out the rear camera and the parking, the reverse sensor. So the reverse sensor is this one, which fortunately I can just plug in. That's the camera feed there. That's probably why those two are joined. So that's sorted out. That's for the antenna. That's easy. That'll plug straight in. I believe this will plug straight back into the head unit. No idea what that is, but whatever. And then we've probably just got to work out steering wheel controls. That might be system remote control, I'd say. All right, what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to plug it in without worrying about that system remote control. I'm not sure what it does. We'll see if the steering wheel controls work. If they do, cool, whatever, we'll leave it. I'm kind of hoping they come in through the main harness. And if it doesn't work, then we'll freaking look into it, won't we? Let's tidy this schmozzle up and then start plugging big girl in. We also have to take the vents out of the old one, the vents, because this doesn't have the vents in it, and I don't want 2 big holes in there because that would just look silly. Once acquired, they just pop straight out. There's just some little pop heads on the top and the bottom. So someone tell me if I'm wrong. This is the parking brake wire. This is, like, it seems like for the Pioneer head units, this is lets the DVD play video and sound when the parking brake's on. So it won't let a video play if the car's driving. I'm not going to be watching videos. I don't have a Pioneer head unit anymore, so I'm just going to tuck that away and not worry about it. But feel free to let me know if there's another reason why I should actually connect that. Fortunately, the end of the mic, this little mic that's mounted up here, I have it mounted up there, not bad. This doesn't actually fit, that's too small to fit into the little connector that I need to run. It's a bigger, it's more like a 3.5, and that's smaller. So we are going to have to run Idoing mic, so I'm going to run that up here somewhere. I don't really want to go high because that's going to be a pain. Probably the same spot. Maybe I'll just tuck it in here. I don't know. I got to investigate. So I was like, I'll run the Idoing mic in the little stand thing that's already there for the other mic. It doesn't really fit properly. I was like, man, because it's got this big clip thing, and I didn't really want to try and clip that on. But it turns out I actually looked at it, and you can just slide this little bit out. Get rid of that and just that. I don't know if all head units do that, probably, but that's sick. All right, we have the mic now run. I didn't end up putting it over here because this one sticks up a lot more. It was kind of in the way, it was annoying me, so I tucked it down under here, kind of, you know, out of the way, and I should still be able to talk to people pretty clearly. As well as I can lean forward. All right, USBs. We got 2 USB harnesses. There's a double one, and we've got a single one. This one, I believe you have to run the single for CarLink. If you want to connect to Apple CarPlay and all that, you have to run this one. So we're definitely going to run this. Previously, it was poking out from the back of this little thing, and I'll probably stick it out there again. That was a pretty good spot. I may run this one, this double, just into the glove box, just in case anyone wants to charge, or for whatever reason, it's there. It won't be in the way, so I might as well do that while we're here. What I like to do is hang everything out here that I know I need to connect, then I can just double check that I've got everything. So mic's done, USB for Apple CarPlay is done, double USB into the glove box is done, radio antenna is done, the two main harnesses from the car both ready to go, and this is for the camera. The only thing that's going to potentially be an issue is the steering wheel controls. We've got everything plugged in. That looks fantastic. It's obviously not fully pushed in there yet. Moment of truth. Well, hey. Whoa, Jess just got home. Google, we are on. We have power first go. That's better than how I did on the Evo. Jess is bringing lunch too, so now I gotta go eat a pie. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, that horrible beeping, I gotta fix that ASAP. I've just connected my phone up to the USB and it's charging, so that's good. Let's see if it's gonna let me do some CarLink connecting. Verification approved. Do not connect Bluetooth while using Apple CarPlay. Gotcha. Let's play something real quick and then I'm going to get rid of this annoying beeping. I want to make sure the steering wheel things work. Ross has a new little Trump 2 out. I'm going to play that. You're not going to get to listen because copyright, but you get the idea. Alright, steering wheel controls don't work. Damn it, I've got to wear that out. Let's see if this thing will do some camera action. That's no signal. Okay. Two things to work out. Nothing's ever easy. So the rumor is you actually have to program the steering wheel controls on these. Obviously I didn't have steering wheel controls on my Evo, so I didn't have to deal with it then. See if we can work out how to do that. So you guys can see that well, but these steering wheel controls. Okay, oh my god. Alright, so we got volume up. Please hold this button on the steering wheel into a learning step. Oh, now please select function button. Alright, so I think what you have to do is when I push this, it says please select, so I gotta push volume up, and then I think I hit tick when I'm done. So I'm gonna do all these. Looks like skip track, SRC will be my mode button, mute will be that one. That's actually really quite good. So I'm gonna do that real quick and we'll see if it works. Alright, we are on. Mode button works. You can see they work now, so that's that solved. However, still have no camera input. I did double check. I believe it's plugged into the right one. Obviously not. Something's going on. So let me do a little bit of research and see if I can work that one out. So on WhatsApp, Idoing sent me a little kind of like a diagram, but it's got the actual picture of what it is, which is way easier than reading an actual diagram. I've got that wired up correctly. Got to check my reversing wire. No, my reverse wire works. It's my camera wire that doesn't work. So I'm gonna pull this thing out again, unfortunately, which is kind of annoying, but you get that. God damn it. Tried again, I can't get it to work. I've tried several things, so I took a photo of how I've got it wired and sent it to their support, so hopefully they get back to me and we can get it sorted. It turns out that I believe Subaru made it difficult. Their cameras run 6 volt, the head unit runs 12 volt. We need a little harness reducer. One's ordered. I'll let you know how it goes. Goodbye.